Good morning. So I want to help. I know there's a lot going on in this world right now, and I know it is, unprecedented what we are facing right now, and there's going to be some big storms that we're sailing through. And that's why I want to help. That's why I'm here. I have an idea. And 18 years ago, I asked myself, how am I supposed to get through this? Because I was absolutely at my wit's end, and everything I did seemed to be making things worse. And I couldn't see how I was supposed to get through the challenges that I was facing. And so I asked, nobody in particular, how am I supposed to get through this? And the answer that came to my head was, your attitude's a lot like the rudder on a ship. And by keeping your attitude adjusted appropriately, you can get where you need to go. Wow. I went from feeling terrified and lost and scared and unsure of myself to curious. Well, if the rudder's, my attitude's a rudder, what's the rest of the boat mean? And so for the next hour as I was walking my dog, I started thinking about all the different parts of the ship. I started with my heart is the ship's wheel. My strength, I imagined my spine is the mast. My lungs, the breath and energy in my lungs, that's the soul, that's the sail of my soul. My forethought is the crow's nest. The flags are my influence. The keel at the bottom of the ship, that really heavy thing, those must be my responsibilities because they help keep me stable. A beautiful lady on the front of the ship, that's my face. As I face into the challenges of daily life, those waves of what we're going through, of what we're bumping up against. That's how we recognize ourselves. It took me a while to realize that those waves, those are our boundaries. I had to do a little bit of research. It took me a couple of years. But I recognize that our boundaries are our challenges. It's how we recognize what is ours and what is not. What we're facing is like the lines in a coloring book. Our boundaries help to outline the truth of who we are. And when we recognize ourselves bumping up against, hey, that's not me, that's when we get to see from within ourselves. We see more of who we are, the deeper aspects, the facets, right? The different ways we can see ourselves. We have a body that carries us through this. It's not going to last forever. We need to take care of ourselves on the regular. We can balance ourselves with food. 3 squares a day, right? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Make some room for snacks. We also have, because we have a body, we have to give it rest. I don't know about you, but I've had to learn how to rest. It doesn't come naturally to me. I've had to learn how to rest, and when I get enough rest, I feel better. And so if you're feeling raw and on edge and just jagged right now, take a deep breath. Relax your butt and breathe. Do you need food? Do you need water? Do you need to use the bathroom? Maybe you need some fun. Because seriously, fun is what makes us stronger. It gives us a reason for being. It gives us an opportunity to bond with our people. When we do this together, when we share ourselves with each other, we feel stronger because we're not alone. We are understood. What an incredible feeling. And so I didn't come onto this video today knowing what I was going to say. I just wanted to speak from my heart and let you know that I'm here. And I don't know how all of this is going to turn out, but I do know that we are most powerful in the present moment. And I wanted to share that with you too. And so if you've been asking, how am I supposed to get through this? You will get through this. We will get through this together. Because we are meant for this. And even though we have our each have our own individual stories of what we've been through and the things that scare us and the worries that creep up. Those are just stories that help us to recognize who we are, but that's not the truth. The truth is so much more. We all have source energy within us every moment of every single day. And when we choose to tune into it and relax into it and listen to what we're meant for, how we can show up, and we can shine anyway. Because in a world determined to scare us into submission, showing up to shine is not only an act of defiance, it's an example of love and devotion. I am so glad you're here today. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Let me know how you're doing in the comments below. And relax your butt and breathe.